Genesis chapter number 13. Genesis chapter number 13. If you are there, say amen. Now let's start the reading from verse 5. Genesis 13 from verse 5. And Lot also went with Abram, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. Verse 7. And there was strife between the headmen of Abraham's cattle and the headmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanites and the Perizzites dwelt then in the land. And Abraham said to Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my headmen and thy headmen, for we are brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee. For me, if thou thoughtst to take the left hand, then I will go to the right. And if thou depart to the right, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves, the one from the other. And Abraham dwelled in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent towards Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Lord exceedingly. And the Lord said unto Abraham, after that Lot was separated from him, lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art, northward, southward, and eastward, and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed after thee forever. Verse 16. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, so then shall thy seed be numbered. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it thee. Powerful. It's one of the, should I call it, amazing text. Two people saw. All right? So when we say, as far as your eyes can see, the most disadvantaged way to see is to see with the physical eyes. Are you with me? That's the most what? Disadvantaged way. The Bible said Lot, he looked at the plains of Sodom, close to Jordan. It was a well-watered land. All right? And he said, I like this one. It's well-watered. It's a fantastic place. Location in destiny is not a strategy. It is an instruction. Now you must know that. In destiny, location is not a what? Strategy. It is what? An instruction. He said, I like the well-watered land. I like, and you know what Lot forgot? Lot forgot that he became great by association. His greatness was not a product of his competence. You see, look up. Tonight I've come to talk to you. And let me give you a warning. You must be able to answer the question, why? You must know why God is doing what he's doing in your life. You must. You see, failure to answer that question will make you overrate yourself. You must be able to know, what have you done right? Where did you enter? What did you start doing differently that brought the hand of God? You know, sometimes the challenge is that Lot can be wealthier than Abraham, but it doesn't change the fact that Abraham is the one carrying the blessing. If you look at the both of them on the surface, you will think Abraham is a great man, Lot is also a great man. And God never, all right, gave that instruction until Lot separated himself. You see, there are people who have gone ahead of you who have seen well-watered place. And that's why you don't compare yourself with people in destiny. The Lord asked me to speak specifically to this. The spirit of comparison. All right? I know people that we started together. Look at what they are doing now. I know what my age mates are doing. My colleagues. Look at where they are. Sometimes you might be envying Sodom that is about to be destroyed. What the devil wants to do is to reduce you to a point where all your judgmental process is by sight. Each time you do that, you will miss God. Every time you judge by sight, you will miss God. You will miss his plan for you. As a matter of fact, each time you leave a place, greatness will come there. Because a man's greatest frustration is when the hand of God is about to establish him. All right? Let me tell you this. You can never walk by sight and fulfill destiny. You can't. You can't. All right? The urge. You see, someone who has been walking by sight and making decision, smart move. The urge to be smart will always come the strongest when the devil sees that your visitation is close. Are you following what I'm saying here? The urge to make a smart move. It's time for the veil covering your eyes to be removed. Those veils catch fire tonight. They are saying the no kind of amen. Those veils catch fire tonight. Everything that has reduced you to a man of sight, they give way tonight. Somebody seated here will begin to see what God is doing. You will see beyond your sight. You will see beyond the physical. You will see into the spirit. You see, as the heavens are higher than the earth, so is his ways higher than our ways. You can't follow God with your senses. You can't. All right? It doesn't matter what aspect of decision. Each time you make decision by calculation, and it's good to have sense. Are you following what I'm saying? It's good to have sense. But you can't make destiny decision with sense. I will stand upon my watch. All right? So I can what? See what I will say. See, speed is not for those who are ahead. It's for those that the hand of God is upon their lives. The moment that hand comes, are you following what I'm saying here? One simple way to be established in life is to hear God.